Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I thought I would colour this picture with you today. So I'm going to be colouring in this cute little sheepy sheep here. I'm colouring it as a buddy colour with Levi Just Adds Colour on Instagram. She saw my bunny picture out of this book. And she wanted to do a buddy colour with me, so yeah, we chose this one, decided to do this one because I suggested we do a spring picture. So there's this one, and there's a picture of some little chickadees. She said she didn't mind, so I chose this one because sheep are my favourite animals. So yeah, we're doing this little sheep. I'm doing him with my Spectrum Noir alcohol markers. I've got them set up next to me at the moment, so that's good. I have to fetch them out of the other room, which isn't that easy a task. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. I've got Saffron with me. She's going to be doing her thing, no doubt. Interrupting me every step of the way. Yes, they're expecting to hear from you, so don't feel that you need to be quiet. No, you don't know how. Don't know how to be quiet. Gonna come and say stuff. So yeah, hope everyone is doing well out there. I'm doing okay. We had some bad news recently. We had a death in the family. It's not for me to talk about that, so I'm not going to say any more than that. But it was quite a tragedy in our family, so that's been quite a toll on us. But that's I don't want to say it's in the past. That sounds like it's totally over. It's not totally over at all. But you know, it's been a little while. So yeah. But in better news, it is my dad's birthday today, and I'm meeting up with him in about an hour. So I'll be off doing that. We are going to go to the local reservoir for a walk round. He's never been there before, so which is naughty, isn't it, when I've lived here for like 15 years. We're not really a walking family. Not that we're inactive, but we don't like just go walking around for the sake of it. So yeah, we're going to go and explore there. So that should be good. So yeah, that's that. What else have I got I can tell you? Not a lot really, which might be good. Quite enjoy not having that much news going on. So work isn't super busy at the moment. So I've been doing some upskilling. This week I'm going to be doing some upskilling for paediatrics and for the assessor's qualification. So that's good. Be doing that. Been looking into animal first aid a bit more. I'd love to be able to do that, like set up a business and teach animal first aid. But I really don't think there's any money in it. Because I wouldn't be doing like qualifications, I'd just be doing community awareness. And people just don't bother booking on things like that. You know, so... And it would cost a fortune to set up, because so I've been looking at a couple of courses and they're like about 500 quid each, and then I would need equipment, so the mannequins are 500 to £1,000 each. Would I want more than one? I mean, I'd like, you've got to have a dog one, but I'd like a cat one as well, so there's those costs right there. And then along with that you've got the consumable things that go with it, so things like wipes and lungs, dressings, all those sorts of things. And then a biggie would be what would I do about a venue? So assumably I'd be hiring like a village hall and stuff, so then that's got higher costs on there as well. I just don't think the business is out there. So that's like the end of that, isn't it? So I didn't want to colour all the different blocks different shades. Yeah, so quite often that's what I'll do. I'll colour each block a different shade. I'm trying to colour with some glitter gel pens over here while I voice over this. And my black is not having it. Oh, that's better. I've got a new one. Oh, wasn't coping with that at all. So yeah, I don't want to colour each and every block a different shade, which I do sometimes. I wanted to more straight colour it, so I've gone for the old outlining of the blocks instead, and I think it looks effective in the end. You'll have to see what you think. But I just thought, if I'm not careful, every single one of these pictures is basically going to be coloured the same way. You know, everything out of this book. So yeah, just trying to mix it up a bit, I suppose. So yesterday was Census Day over here in England. So we were like, oh yeah, census party. No, that's not a party. I enjoy filling out surveys and stuff, but it's not a party. It was just... You didn't even really do it together. Just one of you kind of filled it out. So, yeah. We've been measuring our kitchen cupboards. We were going to get a brand new kitchen, but it's like, I don't know, £7,000 or something, and our kitchen's really small. So that seems a lot of money for nothing. So we decided we're just going to replace certain bits instead. So more upgrade the kitchen rather than replace it. So that's still super exciting. So we were measuring the cupboard doors. We're going to replace the cupboard doors, and we're going to replace the work surface. The one that we've got's really cheap, and like when you wipe, the water on the edge gets into the work surface, so it's all kind of peeling apart or something. It's horrible because it's just chipboard inside, and you can feel it all coming apart. Ooh, so grim. And so you'll see that I've got my big Spectrum Noir colour sheet where I've swatched them all out. I like the Spectrum Noirs because you can get refills for them. So that was important to me when I was buying more expensive alcohol markers. I wanted refills. Not refills, refillable, sorry. So like you can buy the ink separately, I can just refill the pen. But some of the colours I will never use. So there's like 3 neons. I don't need neons in anything ever. Not really. I mean, I will use them, but it'll be in patterns and stuff. I don't need them. And then some of the colours, as far as I can see, they're basically the same. So again, I don't need all those shades. So I've got this drastic plan where, because I don't want lots of different makes and things going on. So what my plan is, I'm going to combine my Sharpies, my Bics and my Spectrum Noirs all together, like one big thing. I know. Sorry about that, I had an exciting delivery. Well, not that exciting, it wasn't colouring books, so it wasn't that exciting. It was toiletries. So yeah, I had a delivery, which is always kind of exciting. So yeah, so the plan is to combine all my alcohol and permanent markers into one like big run. I'll only buy the ink for the Spectrum Noirs that I do want to use. The others I will just use up.
Are you coming on, are you?
And then just not like replace them. I think I'll probably keep the physical pen itself.
Just
Cute. Or some of the physical pens, so that I've got like replacement pens, you know, if I need them, or replacement nibs or something like that. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of a project. I may bring you along for that, depending on whether it's a project or just a long-winded nightmare. So we'll see what happens with that. So I don't have any other news at all. Lockdown is wearing very thin now. So yeah, distinct lack of news. So I'm gonna leave it there in terms of chat, and just finish the picture but put it on speed colour for you so that you can see what's happening with it, because I always like to see the finished picture when somebody's colouring, so I'll do that, and yeah, here's to a future with some actual news that's worth reporting on. Okay guys, well thank you for joining me. And I'll see you in the next video with hopefully more to say. Okay guys, bye. Here's a